Hey!
Hello.
Baldur's Gate.
How you doing, Ben?
Good.
How you doing, Trev?
Do we have a memory card?
We already discussed that.
We're just gonna leave it on.
We're just gonna leave it on all week.
Oh,
no,
wait. Okay,
we'll leave it on until I'll get one like tomorrow, and I'll put it in. I promise.
Can you imagine actually playing this game? Be like, continue without save, and then you just shut it off. You're like, that's fine.
I like restarting every time. So listen,
Oh, there's only 3.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance
Uh-oh.
is pretty cool.
Definitely Elf Sorceress.
Yeah, Archer is way the most boring.
We're gonna watch this.
So just
I don't remember if there's anything.
Oh, is this number 1 or is this I?
I think this is it. And then it just
I think, therefore I am.
so Baldur's Gate has like it's kind of like Elder
Whoa!
Scrolls. It has this like
What? You can't move it?
huge lore
Is that the second game?
and like everything.
Yeah, I
like
think
it's
it
like
is.
I guess it's all in the same world, just like Elder Scrolls, but it's
Right.
like
Well, no,
I
it's D&D.
specifically turned on
Yeah, we
subtitles.
turned
Like
on
this is
subtitles.
D&D universe.
Oh,
if you're
look
not
at him
aware.
walking.
Like
Door.
D&D has a known universe.
What pace is that?
Like all of Dungeons and Dragons has like known like cities and worlds to
Interesting.
live in, and Baldur's Gate is in that like same universe.
oh huh, dude, you're about to get Shrek'd. Who's the little dwarf?
That's me.
Gimli.
You are about to get Shrek'd.
No.
Sorry.
It's set.
Oi, mate, what you
It's
doing?
set in Forgotten Realms, which is like it's like a thing like you can role play
Okay,
in it, you
there's
can play other
subtitles.
games in it.
Whoa! Isn't this like the final boss or whatever?
I don't remember anything about this.
Yeah,
game
I
at
don't
all.
remember.
It's the Watch. They have literal billy clubs, like wooden clubs. I'm
They're
sure this
right
guy's gonna
there.
wreck them.
Yeah, they could just murder like that dude. I remember being so hard that they could just like murder everyone. Dude, those lip movements are amazing for a GameCube game.
Yeah.
It's weird. There's like a point in game making where stuff looked good, but like the graphics are not great, but like certain aspects looked good, but then like they started to like lose it just for how amazing the graphics.
You know what game actually has really good lip syncing? Spyro, the PS1 games.
Do you know what?
So, like,
Yeah. Like, because they're not even people; they're like animals
Yeah.
and stuff.
So it's like it's clear that they had the technology to do it all along. It's just if the developer wants to try. I guess.
Right. That must be what it. Like another game that.
Oh,
like,
Ratchet and Clank also has amazing.
Oh, it really
lip
does.
syncing.
Another game that has amazing like facial like expressions and everything is.
By
It
the
was
way,
like, it was
I'm
like a
here.
launch title for PS3 called like. Heavenly
Heavenly
Sword or
Sword.
something. Yeah, it's like cinematic-y, like
I
the
cannot skip this.
Yeah, see, that's a Beholder.
Dude.
That's a very well known.
Yeah, Eye of the Beholder for Super Nintendo has
right,
that on
that's
the front
a
cover.
D&D.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's his.
Trevor and I's joke, whenever we see lip movements that's not perfect, our joke is always, better than Final Fantasy X-2. Because Final Fantasy X-2 for the PS2, like, it is legitimately, like, terrible. Oh,
Wow.
Like, they'll say, like, 15 words, and the mouth will move, like, twice. And it's like, Final Fantasy X was amazing. Like, it looked great.
Yep, go.
That's crazy.
Go.
Wow, I love
Nice.
this
All
warping
right.
back to
Okay,
like normal.
Good.
All I
Nice.
remember is you go in the sewers and fight rats.
Literally every RPG starts that way.
Can you, like, go to the sewer?
Welcome, friend.
I like this guy.
I do. We locked the door.
Yep. Nice.
So for this is gonna be a playthrough where you don't read anything. Just for
It's
those at
so
home.
many words.
I mean, that's D&D for you.
Yeah, sorry for anyone watching. It's up. In that door behind the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up.
Whatever you're pressing is like a magic attack thing. Whatever you guys are spamming over and over again.
So, CIB history. I remember when Ben worked here, or maybe when he didn't, but when I was in the back more often.
I worked there.
Before he got fired.
We went through
Yes.
definitely Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and then we tried Champions of Norath, and I think we gave up, but we definitely played both these games.
I can't exactly remember why we gave up Champions.
I'm pretty sure it was just bad.
Dude, the literal
That
time
is probably it.
the time in CIB history where we had so much time on our hands. It's weird to look back on and be
Now
like,
we have
remember
no
when we
time.
played a game? And like today was so busy, I was like, I didn't have lunch until like 5:30 p.m. And there was just, it wasn't just me being like, I forgot. It was like, I had no chance. But back, I remember a particular Sunday, Trevor and I, at the Retron section,
Oh, I forgot about this.
played Castlevania 1 the whole way through, and died at the end like a billion times. And I still had time to like beat it the whole way through. We're like, yep, alright, we beat Castlevania after dying a million times.
I remember when somebody, you guys, Ben and or Spencer, playing through like those crazy Doom version on the computer.
That was
there.
me, actually.
Yeah. And like just like imagine being able to do that now. Like you'd load it up and then be like, well, I'm gonna turn it off again.
Yeah, I remember like I could go through like entire like subsets of levels, and I'd be like, once in a while I would have to hit the Windows key to go out, but it's
Right.
like, nope.
I remember you also used to be like, oh, could you
there we go.
send me any like you know, short creepy stories or other things like to
Creepypasta.
read, read different stuff. And I'm like, sure. Now I'd be like, hey, did you see that 5-word message I sent you
No.
on Facebook? Oh, I didn't get a chance to. Dude, it says it's 5 words. It just was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I didn't get a chance.
I'll check it
I
out
didn't
later
get a chance to
tonight.
read it. I'll check it out later.
Messages about how you did not read a thing.
And did you read
Spencer,
this?
did you
No.
read that earlier? No.
But it's right there.
But you
It's
just
right-
read this, and
it's
this
right
was
above you.
shorter. That was
No.
a shorter message than the message that it. Yeah, I didn't have a chance.
Sorry, no. Dude, my favorite thing about
You
Baldur's
guys
Gate.
just left that behind. Unbelievable. Triggered.
It's funny, the stuff that I hate about other games is what I actually like about Baldur's Gate. Like, I love when you're just like, oh, I have so much stuff, I gotta go back and sell it. You're like, yeah. But like,
it's like.
I mean, I still hate
Diablo.
limited inventory space, but...
in a ton of other games, I like hate it, but for this one, I'm like, lame monies. This game also does a pretty good job of, and I know it's standard, like, games like this fare, but it does a pretty good job of, like, when you get to a new area, the stuff getting, like, you know, stronger at the right level, you know?
Yeah,
Where you're
you're
not all of a sudden like,
overwhelmed.
oh!
You have to go back and grind.
Everything is, yeah, I don't think there's, like, too much, like, grinding, but, like, you like, get to a new area and you're like, oh, the stuff is stronger, but you're not like, all my other stuff is completely useless.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It would be neat if they made, like, who even published this game? Do we have the box for it?
Not still.
Who even, like, I don't even remember. It would be neat if they could
good
make, like,
old
an
BioWare.
Interplay.
BioWare?
BioWare did the original Baldur's Gate game.
Well,
But I guess the porting it to this, I don't know.
The Dark Alliance games, I think, are not made by BioWare at all.
Gotcha.
It says Interplay on it, so
Okay.
the company that definitely is not.
It,
around
it must.
anymore.
This must be for the PC.
Parker, can you tell, well, I mean, once you verify it's Interware or whatever, can you tell us other games they made?
Yeah.
What they
Oh,
made
right.
a ton of games.
Oh, if we die one time, do we go back?
All right, you guys keep
I
playing
don't
it.
know.
You guys keep playing, and I'm gonna look around
What is it? Recall?
Wait, you're gonna look around what?
for a GameCube memory card. I might have one.
Oh, I got you.
Were we supposed to return to that
Wait,
guy?
so Dark
guess
Alliance.
we
It says Snowblind Studios is the developer.
Hey guys, try to save real quick. I did find one. Try to save just to make sure it's not like filled, because it does say Animal Crossing on it, so I don't know.
Hey! Hey!
No.
Oh,
But at least you can do it.
All right, I'm gonna keep looking.
But at least you can do it while you're playing. Do you know what I mean? So like, if you have to get it tomorrow, that's doable. So wait, Trev, can there be different developers for the different versions?
I don't know.
Because this says
this
developer Snowblind.
Yeah, I think it's Snowblind. This is just a publisher.
Trev, can you
Oh,
go
I
back
see.
to it again?
We'll be there.
Yeah.
All right, so Snowblind did those Top Gear games. They did Baldur's, Champions, Justice League Heroes, Death Tank, and
Dude,
Lord of the Rings.
Justice League Heroes is also just like this.
Right,
So-
right. And Lord of the Rings, War in the North.
It's my favorite game.
It's weird, they didn't...
The water physics, the game.
The door being completely black, the game.
Okay, we need to buy some recall potions.
It's
I
weird.
have one.
Oh.
It's weird. Okay, so Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1, right, is developed by Snowblind.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Ew.
All right, I have one more thing.
Well,
that I
you
do.
can get one from work tomorrow. What's the matter?
I just worry that if they die, that it's like going to like start them at the beginning.
And I will be dying.
Alright, so Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, right? The first one is Snowblind, but its publisher is Black Isle Studios,
You're back. Did you?
which is a parent, that's a subsidy of Interplay. And so Baldur's Gate 2 is actually developed by Black Isle. So like,
Huh.
so because I thought it was weird on Snowblinds it lists Dark Alliance and the Champions, but not 2.
Wait, how do
And sure enough, Black Isle Studios did
Where they have
2.
What are you looking for?
That's crazy that-
Oh,
Whatever.
dude! So literally, Black Isle Studios did all these sequels: Fallout 2,
So the experience is
Planescape
6, 7,
Torment,
3, and then next level is 1,000.
Icewind Dale 2,
Oh, yeah.
Dark Alliance 2,
Right
Baldur's Gate 2. Like they did all the sequels. That's all they do is develop sequels.
It's so weird.
That's
What are
crazy.
you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Trust me, dude.
No, I actually
Oh, he's
do not
gonna
trust you.
like delete stuff.
There are no enemies
While we're
here.
I'm a genius.
There are no enemies here.
Hey guys, why do you need 2 GameCubes? Someone might ask. Well, what if you need to have 1 GameCube on, and then you need to delete stuff off the GameCube memory card while still playing? Huh?
And,
You ever think about that?
Ben, do you remember where to go?
yeah, you have to go back down to the sewers.
Oh, okay.
If you had looked at the dialogue.
I will look at the dialogue from now on.
Also, there's a,
Literally the
Plus.
entire Parker, the entire game, their entire run. Hey, where do you go? Well, I mean, you didn't read it.
Wait, so you left that pub and you didn't need to?
yeah, we didn't need to, I don't think we ever need to leave it, really.
Ever.
Ever.
Everything's accessible from this one app. You know what is a real shame that there's not any, that you guys don't have any old GameCubes at the store?
Real shame.
Like
Real
on a
shame.
shelf. Like on an entire shelf full of them. Oh, here's the best part. Spencer deciding what to delete. Literally, he's never put it in 1,000 years, and he's looking through them, going, "Huh? Maybe I don't want to delete this. Get out of here. Just delete it all. Who cares?"
Whoa, why
No,
not
Melee.
You delete
Why would I delete Melee or Soul Calibur 2? Like Metro Prime 2 Echoes? Get out of here, pleb. The Chow Garden? Like, get out of here. It was 29,
Please delete
right?
Sonic 2.
I was
Please
working
delete
on something
Sonic.
there.
But
No.
Sonic 2's only
Guys, it was
30
29, right? They said 27 or
I think
29 blocks.
it's 31.
That it's required.
Oh.
I'll delete one more just to be sure. Dude, this game takes like most of a memory card.
Probably because it has like a bunch of save files, like stupid.
So I'm
bullshit.
literally a genius.
it.
I just want to point that out one more time.
Not enough room, Spencer.
And you know,
Oh, look at that. It's gonna
other
get
people
right
might
to the
say,
end and
why do
crash.
you need 2 GameCubes and 2 sets of cords and all that
Oh,
stuff?
that's pretty cool.
Well, what if you do have to do that same situation I just did, Parker? Huh? Huh?
What if you have to discernibly decide among save files that you haven't used in literally 20 years?
It's like, I don't even know if those were my save files. They're like, half of the games are games that I play, but then like, I've never in my life played like Sonic Adventure 2. I don't like it at all. So it's like, I have no idea if that's
Fine
mine or
bottle
not.
of wine.
Just like that hoarder who like has a million things, and then once every like year, like it's like, see, Yeah, I told you we needed like 500 like paper clips. Like,
Damn
come
it.
on.
You've just justified an entire life of horror. Damn it.
This still sucks.
I died.
You did die.
I even healed myself.
Oh, I'm out of.
So how do I like get revived?
Well,
I think,
it's up
I
to
think
me
I
now.
deserve the right to be smug the rest of this Let's Play. Like, even like weeks from now when you're still doing it, it's like,
Oh,
hey,
but
remember when I did that
when
memory card
did
thing?
the memory card thing?
Pretty smart of me, huh? I mean, I'm not even playing, but I'm really the MVP. Whoa, Trevor died.
Trevor's dead.
I
This is
definitely did
me
die
quest
because-
now.
Oh,
Hey, Trevor's back.
Did you come back with all your life? No.
Half-Life.
Ah! Half-Life 3 confirmed.
I
Bal-
get it.
Remember
Baldur's Gate
Valve
3
made
confirmed.
games?
Yeah.
What's the last game they made? Portal 2?
Dota.
2.
Oh, well now they don't ever need money again if they made Dota.
Yeah, they just they do the free to play format and then
Yeah.
that's all they do.
I mean, like between like all their between all their like games where it's like, oh, you can keep buying up new stuff. Like they never need to do anything.
Dude, absolutely not. I mean, it's like
Which is crazy. Why like Rockstar could definitely do that with Grand Theft Auto. They could just make Grand Theft Auto downloadable stuff for the rest of eternity, and they make more money than you know what to do with. But they're literally making a new Red Dead, even though like they don't have to. Like, I mean, they don't have to make money. I
they
should
definitely-
say. Like, obviously, it's a money move, but it's like it's not like they would like make less money by not making it. Like, what?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Might
Dude.
be.
so. This has nothing to do with
Right,
Baldur's Gate, but like when one of them goes in, one
This game's not easy.
I'm probably not in the beginning, right?
when
I mean, later
one
it
of them
probably gets
goes
easier.
There was
into
a
their
save-
like presses start and goes into their
Wait, did I
inventory.
miss the save thing?
Yeah, there was one in that room, but it's too dangerous with the spiders.
Apparently not.
And like they're able to like pause it and everything. It's like very interesting because right now Parker and I are playing through Resident Evil 6, where it's like anytime you want to do any inventory management, you're like, hold on, I gotta make sure I'm not dying. I gotta make sure I'm not dying because it's all real time.
Oh,
And it's
just
like,
so annoying.
oh, you can pause? You can pause?
Thank goodness.
Oh.
So that was dying twice on the same first level.
Dude, the first level part is always usually the hardest.
Yeah, because you need your stuff.
Yeah, my spells don't do anything.
One,
And
one,
there's
one,
only
one,
one of
one.
them. One.
Why are you being a spellcaster?
Because being an archer is more boring.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's kind of like, it's funny, like we're like, they have 107 gold now, and you're like, oh, look at that. But like, in like mirror levels, it'll be like, oh god, only 107 gold. That's all that enemy dropped.
So yeah, like health potions are like 10 gold each.
Okay. Alright, there we go. We got it.
Wow, you
Excellent
guys.
story. Okay, so there's a guy in a weird armor, and there was an orc, and that's all we know.
And then it was in a prison.
The guy in the weird armor is bad.
Right, obviously.
And water graphics are
Water
good.
graphics.
Yeah.
We need to use them as much as possible.
Remember when Skyrim was like literally broken, and then they made a remaster, and all they did was update graphics? Pretty cool.
Water
Yeah.
graphics specifically.
Specifically. Hey, did you fix that thing where literally the game crashes constantly? No, but check out this water!
So,
I have to run from rats.
I actually don't even know if we ever mentioned it, although it's pretty obvious at this point. We're playing on the GameCube. Although this game is also available on the PS2 and the Xbox, right, Trev?
I think so.
Yep.
Xbox, yeah.
One of those multi.
It's one of those multi,
games.
for whatever reason, just because of our personal experience, and honestly, GameCube, out of all those systems, was always, like, the multiplayer system for us. Like, that's just one of those games where it's like, we were talking about, hey, Baldur's Gate, and, like, literally last week, we had the opportunity to start it on the PS2.
I think
And-
we only had the second one, which is.
Oh, that makes sense. But even then, we were like, should we do it on the PS2? And it was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, just for some reason, it's like, this game
Oh, I
is a
don't have
cube
any.
game. So my question of the part, for anyone out there, you know, watching or whatever, is, are there any games like that for you that are multi-plats, but you would, like, never consider them for anything else? Here's another one. Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time and all that. I would never play that on anything but the original Xbox.
Really?
Because that's like
That's
what I
weird.
did, and it feels right to me. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Original Xbox, I can't use that controller.
it's like a
just
heavily graphics based game and whatever, that Prince of Persia, and it just like it felt right on the Xbox.
Sports games on the Xbox.
Sports games on the original
Hey, Ben,
Xbox.
do you
I would
have,
like.
red health potions,
I would-
extra ones.
I believe so.
You guys should go out and try to like heal and junk.
Oh, yeah, we just did.
Also, we don't have enough money to buy anything.
You can buy 10.
Wait,
You can buy 14 health potions.
let's pick up. I don't have like any. I haven't looked at my inventory in forever, so.
So yeah, question of the part is: are there any specific things like that?
Do I
that's
want
like,
worn wooden shield or elven worn wooden shield? Both are the
Now,
same
I
exact
mean-
thing.
No,
you're talking about-
Elven
oh,
is half the weight.
Now, when you're talking about the newer generation, though, it's really just whichever one you picked. Like, I mean, to pick between, like, Xbox
Got
One
any,
and
yes. Now
PS4,
back
or
then,
even PS3 and 360, it's like...
Incredible.
the PS2 and GameCube and Xbox era was the last era of
Right,
game
where it,
systems
like,
where
was
it was like completely different. Like
yeah, there
PS2
was-
clearly had the worst graphics of all of them.
Right.
And Cube a lot of
Yeah.
times had the best, you know?
Right.
So it's like, I would never...
The
I would,
last time that Nintendo could have been saying that they
Yeah.
had the best.
I would never play like a sports game on the PS2 because
Yeah.
the
Oh,
graphics
okay.
for the whatchamacallit is just like way the best.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just interesting. It's like I would never like if you were like let's play Prince of Persia on the PS2. I'd be like let me
No,
go
we
get my
gotta
Xbox.
keep all that stuff
Right.
to sell.
Like it's just
Yeah.
meant to be.
Now, I will say that I only had a PS2, so like, I never really bothered with anything else. So like, I wouldn't really know the difference, you know.
Yeah.
And I would find it really awkward because I like literally
There
am
we
not like I don't play the other ones enough to like be interested.
Wow.
But like, I'm trying to think what few games I have played on original. I guess Halo.
Halo. That's almost everyone.
Don't do it. That's that poor rat.
Dude, here's the crazy thing about original Xbox. I'm one of the actual, like, I don't know what the word you would use for it, like, not forgivers. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but, like, I will always, like, defender. I'm, like, a defender of it. Like,
Right.
I'm always like, dude, the original Xbox is so much more than, like, Halo. But,
Right.
like, nowadays
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah.
pick it up and they're like, do you have Halo 1 and 2? Because that's all I want to play.
Right.
That's
But
all
it has
is.
a lot of like exclusives that just no one knows about, and it's kind of like Call of Cthulhu is like a straight up
Yeah.
like horror game.
Yeah.
And like Curse the
Very
Eye
true.
of Isis is not a great game, but it's like an enjoyable, interesting horror game again. Like and it's just like there's a bunch of them. It's weird
Oh, level?
that you wouldn't really think about.
No, that's me.
Oh, just
Intestinal fortitude.
What is the explanation for that?
Can you go up to
One more.
health regeneration?
Oh, if you eat, it increases your intestine.
Magic
Burn
missile!
my hands.
Yeah. Magic Missile is one of the best spells in D&D because you do not have to roll for it. It's an automatic hit.
How do
Yeah,
I
that.
select which spell I'm actually using?
It's a good question.
I was thinking that exact thing 2 seconds ago.
I don't know.
Uh,
Try the
D-pad?
try the D-pad.
Hey!
Oh, there we go.
Is it the D-pad?
Yeah.
It is.
By the way, here's another one of my bad tropes that I know isn't very good.
Nice.
If you ever have a game like this where they're like, what type do you want to be? No matter what I end up like go into, and
thanks.
I'm like, I'm gonna go change. I always end up being just the generic warrior because I'm like, being an elf sucks, being a magic sucks, and I just pick like the generic like, I'm the average warrior guy. I always do that.
I'm always the DPS guy.
It's just weird because I'll be like, no, I'll change this around. Nope.
It's just so easy.
Also, I wonder if this game, when you're playing it single player, has like less enemies or is like in general easier. Because if not, this game would be way harder single player.
Oh, seriously?
You'd be like,
I think you get more experience.
Yeah, you get more. You get like all the experience.
oh, that makes sense.
That's dumb though that they split it. Why wouldn't you just both get the same
I think
amount?
you both get it, but it's like less. Okay.
Trev literally just running in. Wow, you are just about dead.
And Ben is absolutely... There we go, Ben!
I don't know how we're supposed to do this without just doing this.
Good.
Ben is literally... Did anyone...
Yep.
Come on.
Picked up 20 arrows, picked up 20 arrows, picked up 20 arrows, picked up 20 arrows.
Oh, and there's more.
Yeah, in your heart.
So,
Shot you.
whoever's
Okay,
on the
these
right...
are supposed to home.
Whoever's on the right does not have any more health potions, so whoever's on the left, if you have some...
Well, I gave them all to him.
Oh.
I'll give you like a couple.
No, I think I picked some up. I'm good.
Trevor's like I'll give you one. He has like 7. It's like when I asked Ferris, I'm like, hey, can I have like a piece of that candy? And he gives you like the smallest thing.
Here's
he
one
would-
Skittle.
Here's one Skittle. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
You sure you can spare it? I don't have a Skittle to spare.
I don't have a Skittle to spare. Sorry.
Hold on, platforming.
Hey! Hey!
This should make it really realistic, and it's like
You didn't both need to do this.
the dwarf cannot jump at all.
I mean, that would make sense.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to think of that quote from Lord of the Rings where he goes, I could do that. They're like, did you see yourself fighting against or whatever? Hey, I watched those movies, Parker. Okay?
I know. Did I lend them to you?
Yeah, actually.
Come on.
I enjoyed them. You know what time, speaking of movies, you know what time we're getting to? The yearly time where it should be mandatory that people watch all the Harry Potters. It's going to be that Christmas time of year.
You think those are Christmas movies?
Absolutely. At least the first 2. The only ones that matter.
Let me switch
I mean,
to...
I mean, every season happens in all of the movies. So.
Okay,
Yeah, but
don't
for
know-
some reason the first 2 are very, like, they're just meant to be.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter, but did they make another book?
They started a series based on like a kind of like outside of the world book. Like the book that she released was called Fantastic Beasts, and it was literally just like an encyclopedia of beasts. So there's no storyline in the book. It's just like pictures.
I
with,
could have
like,
sworn
whatever.
there was a new Harry Potter book.
Oh well, then there was a play called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Called Harry Potter and
But
the
like
Ash
it's just
Slinging
a
Slasher.
play that they then made into a like
Okay.
they released the screenplay of it, so you could read it. But like it's not really. I mean it is. It is by her, so it is like canon story wise, but it's not like a true story. But the new movie
Oh my God.
that's in the theaters, Fantastic Beasts, is awesome because it's literally starting out as a movie. So rather than like the Harry Potter movies, which it's like they have to try to please
I'm really
the
glad
movie
that you
fans,
blocked my shots,
and
by
they
the
have
way.
to try to please.
Like, that's exactly the way it should be.
They have to try to please like movie fans and book fans. Like this way, they're just like, well, it only is a movie, so you can't complain about like what we took out or didn't put in or blah blah blah. So it's like pretty great because they can just do whatever they want rather than be like.
I mean, they can still complain if just the movie sucks.
True, it doesn't. Fortunately, it's
Okay.
pretty amazing.
Unfortunately.
But I think one of the reasons it's so great is because it's a movie first. So like everything is visual because they're like, well, it's a visual medium. So it's not like we're basing it on a story that wasn't starting out in a visual medium. Like when you write a book, you're not going to put things in like that are like only good in a visual medium. You're going to put stuff in that you would want
I
to read.
bet there's a big rat.
Oh! Do you remember
It's
that?
literally just like larger. Like it's not like weirder in any way. It's just like upscale that one monster, please.
Although in real life, if
How do you know
saw
how much
this-
life they have? Or
Oh
do you
God,
just
can you
not know?
imagine? I would die. You know what they should have had you fight, which is like a great boss in D&D, is a Rat King, which is a real thing that can happen, is when a bunch of rats get confined to a small space where they like have to just stay on top of each other for a really long time. Sometimes their tails will fuse together and they will just become a writhing mass of rats.
Me.
And it's called a Rat King. and it's pretty terrifying.
When you said that at first, I thought it was just a rat with a crown.
The best.
Hello!
I'm the Rat King!
La la la.
What was the point of that?
We fought a giant rat.
And gained. Okay, I just wanted.
If you press like Y or something, there is a map that
jump.
shows up.
If we press Y, we
Okay,
jump.
there is a button. Maybe it's Z that shows a map.
Oh my gosh. Is that the guy that was in that cutscene? Because he looks pretty intense.
Right.
Nice.
So intense.
Guys, did you try pressing every button? Because I said there is a map.
Yeah, we've pressed every button.
No, there's a map. I know there is.
You didn't pick it up yet.
You're messing around.